am Mina, and I belong to the Garel family. My mother Yakita was born into an affluent family, the landlords of Vandavia Estate. Vandavia Estate was a wreck after my grandfather perished, as there was no one left to look after it. That was the time when my father Yoam Garel came to Peru and made it his new home. My father was employed by my grandmother in the estate's barren lands. It was through his perseverance and untiring efforts that the estate recovered its lost dignity. Seeing him as an earnest and noble man, my grandmother arranged for my mother's marriage with him. It has been 20 years since, and I and my elder brother Benito have been a pleasant addition to the Garel family. My brother befriends a young army physician. His name is Manuel Valdez. The whole family is fond of him because of his pleasant and refined character. Manuel visits our villa often, and we have a special fondness for each other, a mutual liking, both of us hesitant to express. Manuel left me a letter today in my room. He wants me to find coloured roses in the garden. A quaint request indeed. I am not sure what this is about, but I shall do as he says. Maybe he is trying to reveal something. These roses adorned with placid petal cores, bestows each a shade upon my heart's lore. The lore speaks of a sensation, a lady sublime. For her these roses blossom, to her my words shall rhyme. She captures my heart with utmost delight, in dreams as I wonder for her heavenly sight. Deep as the ocean with its never-fading tides, nature aspires serenity from thy beauteous eyes. For thou, this sensation of love, my precious dame, surrenders my ardent soul to bear thy treasured name. My heart awaits consent. It yearns for a sign. O damsel divine, will thou be mine? By requesting to find roses, Manuel was asking for my consent before he talked to my parents. I never thought Manuel could be such a romantic man. I spent hours thinking and finally made a decision. As he had requested in his letter, I placed all the roses in the center of the garden. After expressing my acceptance, I anxiously waited for Manuel to solicit my parents' approval. It was after 2 seemingly endless days that Manuel arrived at the mansion. I was standing behind the door as I heard my father and Manuel converse. My heart almost lost its strike as I heard Manuel finally ask for my hand in marriage. My parents seemed happy to hear this, and the discussion progressed in a pleasant manner. Manuel's mother, Lady Laurencia Valdez, was old and, as much as she wanted, she was unable to travel to Peru. So it was proposed that the wedding take place in Brazil. To my surprise, everyone seemed excited about the idea. That very evening, my mother intimated me with details of the matter and asked me for my consent. To which I said yes. All the good things in life now seemed to be on my side. It's a long journey to Brazil, so I should pack my belongings carefully. Father decided to take our path through the great Amazon, something we did not foresee at all. Next week, when the ship arrived, we were all astonished to see an extraordinarily large and magnificent ship. The ship was called Jangada, and when it hovered above the green waters of Amazon, it seemed as if it was a village floating on water. We had the most extravagant accommodation. A separate lodge was allocated for the family. The servants and staff resided in pavilions at rear of the ship. It even had a church of its own, as the ship was built for long journeys. A week passed while we finalized preparations for the long journey. Finally, it was now time to pack our bags. It was the 5th of April that we decided to depart Peru and embark on our journey to Brazil. Each one of us was thrilled about the voyage through the Amazon. The ecstatic feelings I held were mostly due to the fact that Manuel was travelling with the Garrel family. Amid all the activity, Father seems lost most of the time. He seems so occupied with his thoughts that he appears aloof to whatever is going on around him. I wonder what is on his mind. There must be something he is surely not at ease to share with us. Father introduced us to our guide for the expedition yesterday. His name is Torres, and he is well acquainted with the great Amazon. He has spent most of his life as a forest captain, capturing slaves who had fled their detention. But I do not like his manners. He is a very crude man, and the way he deals with his servants is utterly ruthless. Torres stares at me with an intent that makes me completely despise his character. I should rather not spend my time judging Torres. Jangada will rest at the port city of Manaus tomorrow. I have heard Manaus is famous for its foreign boutiques and exquisite jewellery shops. I cannot wait to go shopping.